Oh, no. No way. How does Roland dance anyway? It's like, we don't even know what routine he has. And tries to move.
Exactly.
As to whether he's able to move, that's the other concern.
That's the big debate.
Well, good morning,
Bella.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Fantastic. It's a rainy morning.
It is. I wasn't expecting it because it rained yesterday very heavily for a short period.
And this morning's rain was rather sudden.
Be fine. Yeah. And here we are. The rain beats me small, but it is well.
Yeah, me too.
You too,
But it is well. Showers of blessing. Let's consider showers of blessing.
Hallelujah, somebody.
The Lord is good.
Money.
Amen.
Sharon. Okay, I was going to say dollars, but no, we're in Ghana, so cedis.
Definitely.
So that the cedis too is some way is dancing. It's dancing like Roland.
Oh no, that's terrible.
But anyway, we'll be speaking to Felicity Ahafianyo if we have the opportunity to find out, what to expect today. Is it going to rain the entire day? You know, when it's sort of light like this, it can last a number of hours. So should we expect more rains later today and the rest of the week or not? We're officially in the rainy season. So I guess every day, whether you like it or not, there's going to be some showers some way, somehow. But good morning. And thank you for joining us. This is TV3 New Day. We're back. It's a brand new morning. Yeah, another morning.
It's a beautiful brand new day.
Same old issues that we have to discuss. Flooding is one of them. I was very concerned when I was coming because I could just imagine how certain places are already probably showing signs of flooding, even with, the showers between last night and today. Did you see any?
No, not on my way. But, we often hear about them a few hours into the rain. And today happens to be Environment Day.
Yes.
Today happens to be World Environment Day. A day set aside by the UN to appreciate the environment, plant trees. And the theme for this year is Our Land, Our Future. We are #Generation Restoration. And on a day like this, when we're celebrating Environment Day, to think that a lot of people will not be happy or comfortable in their environments because of flooding and flooding-related problems. We know already that whenever it rains, many parts of Accra experience flooding. So if you're watching us this morning, you haven't left home, please be sure that your road is clear before you head out so that you don't get stuck anywhere. And if you live in a flood-prone area, you probably want to maybe take some time at home to ensure that everything is safe before you leave. And there's a big national event happening, if you like. We're planting trees. We're planting many trees. Already the KNUST, one of the departments at the KNUST say they are going to be planting 1,000 trees today. So if you don't have a tree in your home or near your home, perhaps you should ask for some of the seedlings, and we'll bring you more details on exactly how to get them so that you can also plant trees. They say we should plant trees that we know will never sit under. So even though it will probably take the tree many, many years to grow, we're planting it for the next generation. It's important.
Interesting one. And you know that, we started the Green Ghana agenda from 2021.
Yes.
Yesterday, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Abu Jinapor, addressed the media, and he gave some statistics as to how many trees we've planted so far and how many are thriving. We'll get into that, but Felicity Ahafianyo from Ghana Met is on the line. Hello, Felicity. Hello, Felicity. Good morning. Can you hear us? Well, I'm guessing not. We'll see if we can reconnect with her. But yes, like I said, so Samuel Abu Jinapor, who's the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, has given an update on some comprehensive review of the government's flagship afforestation initiative, Green Ghana. And he says that so far, 41 million trees have been planted since the program's inception in 2021, and a remarkable 30 million of them are thriving at different growing stages. And so let's start off with how many we planted in 2021 and in 2020. In fact, 2022, he says that we witnessed the highest number of planted trees, which was 24 million trees. And then 10.7 million trees planted during the 2023 edition. And in 2023, a staggering 81% of them are thriving, which is the highest survival rate among all the editions. Interesting fact. But let's go to Felicity back on the line. Hello, good morning, Felicity.
Good morning.
Good to hear from you. It's been quite a while I spoke to you. How are you doing?
By the grace, I am better today than yesterday. What about you?
Well, we are good. We're thriving, just like the trees that have been planted. But tell us, yesterday, the rains were quite heavy at night. I'm not sure if it was across the city and across the country, but this morning, we have some showers in Accra. Is that also, manifest in the other regions, and what should we expect for the rest of the day?
Yeah, thanks so much. Good morning to our dear viewers and listeners. Yes, yesterday we had a moderate to severe rainstorm that moved over the north and then later descended over the transition and induced cloudiness over the southern sector. Then we have another system that popped up from the ocean over part of Greater Accra, moved a little bit into the central region. This morning we are having cloudiness after the storm over most portions of the country, producing slight rain over the coastal strip, Greater Accra, central and western region. For mid-morning up to late afternoon, we expect the sun to break through the cloudiness. And then by late afternoon into the evening, we expect some few areas to have some localized development of rain and thunder. So those in Bolga, those in Narilugu, those in the Tamale enclaves, and then those along the western north are also earmarked for some rain this late afternoon into the evening hours. Temperatures will be mild across the 60 region. We expect it around 35 for the north, 32, 34 for the middle sector. Along the coastal strip, we expect it between 30 and 32. For the fisher folks, today the state of the sea is expected to be rough, so they need to be a bit careful.
I see. So are you saying that at the moment it's raining only in Accra?
Yes, it's raining in parts of Accra. It's not every part.
Okay.
So we are having it intermittently. So some areas are having, others are not having. But later they will also have it in terms of it's going to be just like nothing to worry our heads about.
What about the rest of the week? Should we expect some more showers?
Yes, for the rest of the week, yes, especially the weekend, we are anticipating a disturbance line or a score line. That is also going to move from north to the coast and move from east towards the western flank. For Monday, the day in particular is on Saturday into Sunday, but we are still monitoring. Today we'll bring an update to that. So for now, weekend, yes, we are going to have a countrywide rainstorm with varying intensity.
I see. Well, thank you so much, Felicity, for speaking to us this morning. Felicity Ahafianyo is from the Ghana Meteorological Agency. It's quite a mouthful. I always struggle. That's why I say Ghana Met, and
Exactly.
I stay there. I don't want trouble. But like we said, today is World Environmental Day, and so we have a story put together for you. Let's just give you some details on that. So despite its natural resources, Ghana is confronted with a lot of activities which deteriorates its natural reserves, ranging from illegal mining to deforestation, posing serious threats to the environment. In the capital, the city is still replete with filth, a major contributor to perennial flooding that cost many lives. Tons of garbage continue to pile up, regardless of efforts by some waste companies. And as Ghana joins the rest of the world to mark Environment Day, Joseph Armstrong Gold Alogwe looks at the impact of these activities on the environment, particularly waste management.
Illegal mining, deforestation, pollution and encroachment on forest areas are some activities affecting Ghana's vegetative cover and environment. As a result, more than 12.19% of Ghana's forest area is lost yearly. The Achimota Forest, for instance, has lost more than 134.95 hectares, which amounts to 27% of the forest area. Aside the depletion of forest cover, illegal mining activities have also resulted in the pollution of water bodies in the country. More worrying is how some water bodies in the capital city have been turned into landfill sites, complicating the environmental situation in many communities.
We do not have official landfill sites in the Ramsia sites and the lagoons. Those, I believe, are unapproved dumping sites. People have been dumping what we call crude dumping. People have been doing what we call crude dumping, and it is not official. I don't believe any waste management professional from the MMDAs will assign the place for waste to be dumped there. We have only one landfill site in Greater Accra, which is located in the eastern region at Adepa.
A city infamous for its filth, tons of garbage threatening to swallow up residents. Along the coast, in the marketplaces and on the streets, a worrying picture is painted. The sanitation challenge in Accra has many sides, with the lack of adequate sanitation courts and logistics blamed. Residents in the capital have long complained about the garbage in drainage systems, a major contributor to floods, as the Odo River overflowed its banks and poured out garbage. Over the years, some waste companies have tried to support government in its effort to make the city clean. She added, but for the intervention of waste companies, the situation would have been worse.
About 70 to 80% of waste is collected, but between 20 and 30% are not collected, and this is due to attitude. People's attitude. People are doing crude dumping. People decide they don't want to manage their own waste that they've generated appropriately. By that I mean they do not want to pay for the waste that they generate, and it makes that percentage of waste move around everywhere, and with that small percentage, look at what we see around.
She advised the general public to support government and waste companies in keeping the environment clean.
We all generate waste on a daily basis. Therefore, it is important that we take an initiative as individuals to be intentional about managing our waste. The waste is best managed when we put it in a receptacle from the generation point. And these days, value has been placed on various fractions of waste. Therefore, we are encouraging people to separate their waste from the generation point. Get 2 or more receptacles. Put the plastics somewhere, the organics somewhere, and all others probably somewhere. There are people going around buying the plastic.
Environmental Health Officer and Director of Public Health of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Florence Kuchi, said city authorities are rolling out strategies to deal with the menace.
I can say the city authorities are doing their best, but the individual living within the city are not helping. We build houses, we forget to build toilet facilities. Toilet is part of sanitation, that is liquid waste management.
The situation here at Ablekuma West Municipality is something that needs to be critically examined, as so far 3 of such water bodies here in this municipality has been turned into a landfill site. The assembly indeed is handicapped in solving the problem here. Joseph Armstrong, Gold, TV3, Ablekuma West, Accra.
Well, that's a report by Armstrong Gold Alogbe, but that's very disturbing to know that 3 water bodies have now been turned into dump sites. That means that it's affecting the water, and if the people living around that area also rely on the water one way or the other, or even the animals drink from that water, then we're also passing on the infection.
Well,
unbelievable.
It gives us a lot to worry about. But anyway, so today's Environment Day, and so as we celebrate a day or observe the day, let's be mindful of how we treat our immediate environment, the way we dispose of refuse, the way we build along waterways, the way we leave our gutters full, and all the many things we do that ultimately affect all of us. The minister has been speaking, like Bella said. Minister for Lands and Natural Resources has been speaking as we observe Green Ghana Day, which will be on Friday. So today's Environment Day, but Green Ghana Day will be on Friday. We're supposed to plant an estimated 6 million seedlings. 6 million, exactly. 6 million seedlings will be planted in forest reserves on Friday. And in addition to that, there'll be another 4 million seedlings planted within and around farms and degraded watershed areas within communities. And as has been done in previous years, we can all have access to these seedlings and plant them in our neighborhoods. And so we will continue to bring you more information on how to get these seedlings so that along the areas that were previously very green, Ayimensa area, going up into a lot of the trees are down now. A lot of real estate companies and neighborhoods are emerging. And while we absolutely love how beautiful the buildings are, I think we should be intentional about replanting these trees, or at least all these real estate estates should have a number of trees that they must definitely plant. It's very heartbreaking to see all these lovely homes with absolutely no trees. And otherwise, green areas that we knew and loved are not so green anymore. So this is something for us to think about on World Environment Day today and Green Ghana Day on Friday.
Indeed. I mean, if you look at TMA, for example, the Tema Metropolitan Area, in 2019, well, actually in 2022, they passed a bylaw that will compel developers to reserve 25% of land for soft landscaping, which includes the planting of trees, plants, and grass. So all developers will be responsible for the landscaping of the frontage of their properties. I mean, across the country, there's supposed to be a percentage reserved for each property to have some greenery. Are we living up to that? Well, quick one. Happy birthday to Alison. Yesterday was your birthday. I couldn't wish you. I know you're watching this morning. My darling, happy birthday to you. God bless you. And also, good morning, Robert Coleman. He says, happy birthday to my sister, Mrs. Rebecca Ashley of EcoBank. Rebecca, may the Lord bless her for me. Happy birthday, madam. And good morning, Robert. It's been a while. Let's cross over now to Johnny for Johnny's Bites. And now come your way with the big issue. Keep watching.